And we are live. Here coming to you tonight from Iowa Speedway. This is the Flying Aces Winter Cup race. This is the Dozer. Usually with Hawk and Bear from the Junkyard Dogs. Unfortunately, tonight I'm going to be flying solo. There has been some technical difficulties with Discord. It's not allowing us to make our video calls. So tonight I'm going to be in here just following them guys around, keeping up with the race, and just trying to get some good footage and see our good friends, the Flying Aces, keep up with them a little bit too, and try to give some highlights. And hopefully this is going to turn out to be a great race. Like I said, this is Dozer, and I'm in here by myself on the stream tonight. We're going to be following the Hawk and the Bear around, trying to get some good views and some good footage of them racing tonight. If you have any questions or any comments, just shoot it up into the chat, and we will definitely get that going so that we can keep up with the chat going on tonight. I'm trying to get everything set up here. There it is. Okay. Chat bar was hid there for a minute on my stream. Let's go in here and try to see if we can keep up with them. I think there's a little bit of practice time left. The race starts, I think they said, at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Like I said, this is the Flying Aces Winter Cup. We are at Iowa tonight. Myself, I'm usually racing in this race. But the wheel that I borrowed off of my good friend, the Outlaw, he let me borrow, it will not stay mounted to my desk. It's edged right here, and the mount doesn't go back far enough to clamp it down securely to the table. So I didn't want to be halfway through the race and the wheel come off and take a chance of wrecking somebody out or causing chaos in the race, if that makes any sense. So bear with me here just for a few minutes, and we're going to get in here and try to get this going. Okay, and we're back here. Took a little thing right there. I had to check out my stream. Just want to make sure everything's good to go. We're going to watch them do a little bit of practice here before the race starts. We got about 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I think they said the race starts at 9. So it should be getting started here in the next couple minutes. Go up to blimp view here just while the race starts and just try to keep up with what's going on here. probably not going to be able to get much as far as radio chat. It's not going to pop up. It doesn't look like. Oh no. Try to figure something out right quick. Try that, see what happens. Oh, it's going to be the camera. I found a good camera, guys. I'll be able to watch a little bit of close racing right here, if there is any. Eric's fast here. I've raced with him here. He's really good here. Eric's finally out on the track getting some warm-ups. So... race should be getting ready to start. And we're riding on the nose right here with the number 11 Hawk. That just disappeared. I don't know what happened there. Ride around with Jay Pryor for a little bit. Look at Shane Gill just got put in the wall. That's where everybody's joining. I think it's maybe a little bit laggy. As long as everything's looking smooth, that's really all that matters to me. Try to check it out on my phone. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute it just for a few minutes. Stay with me.
I've got the autism.
So there we go. Yeah, everything's looking good, guys. Stream's looking straight.
Did not know that, John Paul.
If anything pops up,
Petty and I are having a good conversation.
getting
over
some
here.
Chat now from the guys in the race room,
Yeah,
so that's
I
good.
The stream open. It's only Asperger's, but still, like, it's a thing. Yeah.
So we will be having some chat. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get this race rocking and rolling. I think they're in qualifying stage. Qualify Eric right now on P1 on the pole. You have the outlaw Eric Salyers. I told y'all I've raced here with him. He's pretty fast here. This is one of my more favorite tracks. I really enjoy racing at Iowa. Too bad I can't be in there. But you know, some things just come up and you just can't. But so it's not that big a deal. I'm in here to stream for our channel and to root for my guys, Astrop and Johnson, the Junkyard Dogs, who right now are qualifying in top 10 positions, which is good. 2 dogs in the top 10 starting out. So Johnson right there, okay. Johnson's in 10th right now. If he doesn't get put out, he'll stay in the top 10. Astrop, I think, pretty well has a good, secure 6th place start. So we'll see how qualifying finishes out. You'll see my name in the leaderboards, but that's just because I joined in the race so that I could hear the chat and possibly be able to get in there and communicate some with the drivers. I'm going to check something else out. Done.
Well, I royally screwed that up.
Activate a button key for upshifting.
Do you have to have an incident-free lap in order to register a qualifying time? Just curious.
Yes, that's the way it works.
Yeah, I got a 0x on both laps, so it didn't register my time. I think I would have been better than last. Question for you, JW. Question for you, JW. Yes, go ahead. I noticed a Frank Reeson here. Is he a newcomer?
No, I think what happened, Frank hopped into practice and he backed out. He is no longer in the session. Frank has ran with us for a long time, and I think he just was watching the stream and hopped in and probably didn't realize it was a league race, and he hopped out.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Now, Tyler Robinson is new this week. He has taken over the 2 car until Oliver Cordell can come back. And then he is paid so he can finish riding the season out. But he's going to try to earn points for Young Guns Racing.
That's awesome. Tyler, hope you do well.
And here we are. I believe the race, we got about, it's getting ready to start here any second.
I don't. Just towards the team, I think he can get Cordell's points. And that's the way it's done in NASCAR, so I don't think we should do anything different here. But now he'll run for himself. He's going to finish the season out, is my understanding.
Yep. Major F. Sir, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think of that bumper sticker there on the back of my car?
Looks like Hawk's going to be driving the
Salivate.
St. Jude's car again. It's a really pretty car.
Semper Fi.
Yes, sir. I thought you would like the Dress Blues inspired paint scheme.
Yeah, I noticed that right off the bat when I saw it.
Yeah, it debuted last week, but you weren't with us.
Cool, man. Yeah, I couldn't make it. Good luck to you, Zach, and everybody else.
Yes, sir. Have a good run.
Yeah. I got a pretty good view back here.
Hey, Hawk, just wanted to see if you could get a copy on me down there in the number 11 car.
Thanks, J-Dub, for that proper pronunciation.
Absolutely. I never screw up names. You know that.
We can go through the field right quick before
As we
Pryor
get
to
ready
start.
to roll off here,
Looks
for
like Jay Pryor gets P1 at 22.306. That's a good time. And then he's driving the number 80
Well
truck.
said, John Carpenter. Well,
And P2, you got number 84, Eric Salyers in the Quaker State car. P3, the number 14, Matt Lovett. P4, number 99, James Lowe 3. P5, number 18, Shane Dill. P6, you got the number 48, Brandon Green. P7, number 82, John Carpenter in the Taco Bell car. P8, number 81, Travis Pryor.
The stages, are they 50, 50, and 50?
P9, you got the number 11, Jared Astrop in the St. Jude's Children's car. P10, you got Tyler Edwards in the number 7. P11, you've got the number 42, Damon
Good
Thomas.
luck, everybody.
P12, the number 29, John Paul. P13, the number 5, Buddy Chamberlain. And then dog finishing out in the top 15, you got in P14, number 28, Brandon Johnson, 10. And the number 15 is also known as the Bear. He's a junkyard dog. We wish him the best.
Oh, no, I forgot to do
P15 got number
something,
26,
Matt. That hurts
Joshua
my brain to
Nicholson.
try and do the math right now.
P16, Tyler Robinson in number 2 car. Number 8, Richard Saunders coming in at P17. Number 17, Jake Henry coming in at
Everybody make
P18.
sure those belts
Number
are nice and tight,
73,
and,
Chris
keep
Davis in the number
screws on when you
19.
reel onto a table and
And that
extra
finishes
turn.
out the top 20. You've got a couple other guys. Number
Oh, man, I
88,
don't have
James
a table.
Efall. Number 24, Zach White. I don't really know where they're going to start out. And number
Mine's
34,
taking my
Frank
lap.
Reese. So we're going to go back up here and watch some racing for the first little bit.
So we want to go lap 37, 38, and then 75 to the end for the stages. Is that correct, John?
Here we come to green. And the green flag's out. Number 11. Number 7 is just a little bit blinking right there. Looks like Jared Astrup got a good start right there, but Jay Pryor looks like he got out to a good lead. Number 11's right behind John Carpenter with a quick start of this
Yeah,
race.
it'll be 37 and 75.
So here we go. Looks like Astrop's trying to take him down low,
What is
trying
it,
to take
Carp?
Carpenter coming down low. As they come around here to the line going into turn 1, Astrop's still fighting for position, trying to take over that 10th place position, or 9th place position, I'm sorry. And you got the 29 car coming up right behind him, which is John Paul. He's trying to make a run. He just had to get out of it a little bit right there. And Astrop takes over the P9 position. Come on, Hawk. We got Brandon
What happened
Johnson
there?
back here in a 28 truck trying to make some noise.
Somebody rammed me.
Jake Henry and Zach White, it looks like they've gotten into it a little bit. Now it looks like John Carpenter's trying to get Hawk on the bottom, which Hawk tries to come down the track a little bit, but stays about in the middle. Looks like he's going to hang on to that position. And the Bear on the outside making a power move on the number 82, John Carpenter. We've got 2 dogs back-to-back in 8th and 9th position. 9th and 10th position. That would be the number 11, drove by the Hawk. And the number 28 drove by Brandon Johnson, also known as the Bear. See if these junkyard dogs can get up there and make a little bit of noise here at Iowa this evening. I'm going to go on a nose view here with the Hawk and see what he's doing. I sure love this new camera. It's kind of cool. Looks like it's kind of single-filed. Got a little bit of position fighting up there in 3rd place. 4th and 3rd place is fighting for position. We're going to go back and follow Astrop from Brandon's view on the nose.
That was a major net code. There had to have been a foot between us.
Yeah, that's confirmed. A lot of net code there. I went back and saw it on the replay.
And it looks like Hawk's making a move up to the front, trying to take over that number 8 position, held by currently the number 18, I think, is drove by Shane Dill. Hawk goes high right here, trying to preserve tires, I believe. Shane Dill takes it low going into turn 4, coming out of it, I mean. As they hit the line, Shane Dill is going to hold on to that P8 position, and Hawk's going to stay steady in P9. Hawk goes down low going into turn 1, trying to take over this P8 position. But Shane Dill closes the gap. Shuts him off and leaves him at the back door wanting more. Iowa's a pretty fast track, you know, a little short, but not too short. Shane Dill's holding on to that P8 position. We're going to go up to the front just for a second and watch a little bit of racing. I'm going to hang on right here because I think the Hawk's trying to make a move. It's just when you stay high and you come out, you got to let out a little more when you go down on the inside. And when you come out, you just lose that run that you gain on the outside. It's just a different track to run here. Brandon Johnson's fell off the pace a little bit from the Hawk. Right now we're riding with James Lowe. You can see how good these guys drive, man. They get so close to each other doing 140 some miles an hour and can keep it right on them without wrecking. And it looks like the Pryor boys are trying to take over the top 2 positions, as Jay is leading and Travis is trying to cut off Eric for the P2 position. And it looks like Travis is taking over the P2 position, but the Outlaw's not going to give it up willingly. And we're going to go back through the field a little bit. Go back and watch these junkyard dogs race for a little bit. Tyler Edwards gets into the rear end of the number 48, Brandon Green. That was close. I love his nose view, folks. He gets a run coming out of turn 2. He got a run on the outside on Green. Riding with Shane Dill right now in P8, as he's starting to gain a little ground on Brandon Green in number 48 P7 car. Jared Aistrop's right there in the mingle, folks. Brandon Johnson's just a little bit off the pace. He's fell to 10th place. And he's gotten a little loose, and the Bear spins it out, folks. He hits to the infield, and he wrecks. No caution, as this was under the yellow line. And the Bear spins out, folks, as he'll go a lap down here at Iowa. Looks like the Bear just come out of turn 2, folks, and just got a little bit loose. His car just got out from under him. And Astrop goes to the inside of Shane Dill, trying to take over that P8 position. Can he hold on to it? No. Shane Dill gets a good run out of turn 2 right there, folks, and shuts it off. As they've caught up to the other lead back runners up here. You got Brandon Green in the P7 position, and they're all over him. Tires are starting to wear, and everybody's starting to get a little loose. Should change racing. It looks like Astrop has taken over P8. For the time being. As Astrop is sinking in, and it looks like he's chasing down the 48 Brandon Green. Shane Dill must have got a little loose right there. He's fell back a little bit. As Astrop's trying to take over right here, coming to the line, he's going to hold the P8 position. I think that is the end for stage 1. I'm not for sure. As he goes to the inside of Brandon Green, and a caution comes out.
Talk to me, good putting up.
Don't know who that one was. We're going to go and check out pit lane entrance.
One of the stages goes. 37
Somebody coming to pit
and
here in just a
75.
second. Here they come as they come on to pit road. We're right here to watch it. As the Pryor boys come in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Astrop comes in. I think everybody had one guy stay out. That was Brandon Johnson. He was a lap down. He's trying to get his lap back. As they come in, we're going to switch over and watch the race off of pit road. This is where it gets interesting. Eric takes over P2 off of pit road. Eric edges out. The Outlaw edges out one of the Pryor boys for the P2 spot coming off of pit road. That would be Travis Pryor. I think Eric edged him out at the pit exit. So we're going to leave this and go back
Pace car at the flag stand.
to the rear chase of the number 1. And you've got the Pryor Racing Impala. As we're riding along right now with the Hawk from Junkyard Racing, he has worked his way up to a solid P7 position right now. He's got a solid car out there this evening, and we wish him the best of luck. Let's go check in on the Bear, who had a wreck there a little earlier. He's fell back to the 18th position, but it looks like he's gotten his lap back. So stay with it, Hawk, or stay with it, Bear. You can work your way back up, man. A little bit of slight front damage. Nothing on the right front, just a little slight damage on the right front. See if we can shoot him that info.
For JoJo.
Hey, Bear, you got a copy? I don't think he does. I don't think he did. Okay, so he can't hear me, but I can talk to him, so that's good. As they line up, folks, it looks like we're getting ready to go green. I'm going to go up here to the front just to watch the green.
Green right.
And it's under green. It looks like the Pryor boys take back over to 1 and 2. Jay Pryor followed by Travis Pryor. Shane Dill goes to the inside of Astrop. Looks like he's might catch him right here and try to take over that spot. Astrop holds him off on the backstretch, but has to let out of it. And we are 30 laps, 1 caution, and it looks like the Ace Drop has fought his way up to P7.
John Paul, what are you doing?
I'm racing, boy.
It's a long race.
Yeah, but I'm faster than you.
And we've got a little bit of heated conversation going on right now.
Well, you had 2 of us when you're outside. Just be careful.
Buddy Chamberlain's asking John Paul to race a little bit easier. James Efall coming in with a comment on that. Efall's going to the inside of John Paul. Looks like he's trying to take over that same spot. A little bit of aggressive racing going on here right now. James Efall in P11. And you've got John Paul in P10, also with Buddy Chamberlain in P9. Who are having a little bit of aggressive racing going on. Richard Saunders also down here trying to take it get a little hectic. Things are getting a little interesting back here, folks. We're riding with Joshua Nicholson, who also has a good look at the view right now. As he gets a run, he's trying to take it out there. This is some good racing right here. The number 99, James Lowe. James Lowe in P13 right now. James Efall in P12. We'll watch this from TV2. And there's a caution out.
Kind of walk me through a lap here, please.
I think it was Zachary White.
Where was that at? Anybody know?
Yeah, I got punted in the back by the new guy.
Oh, it was the Bear.
We don't drive like that out here, brother.
Slowing into 3, fellas.
The stage in is 36 or 37?
Stage is 37.
And right there you can see it, folks. We're going to go to the nose camera of the number 2. Tyler Robinson. As he goes low, he just can't hang down there, and he goes right up into the Bear. He just stays down low. Oh, some good racing. And just goes in and runs straight up the track. As we'll get another rear chase view right here. Just so the viewers can see. And that is that for that, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bear Johnson will probably have to use his quick repair if there is one here. You've got Jared Astrop up in P10. He's fell to P10.
We'll be at the end of stage 1 as you cross start finish here.
As we go across start finish on this lap, I'm going to go down the line for the top 10. Astrop fell to 15th. How did that happen? I don't know. P1, Jay Pryor. P2, Travis Pryor. Matt Lovett in P3. Tyler Edwards in P4. Brandon Green, P5. Shane Dill, P6. Buddy Chamberlain, P7. John Paul, P8. John Carpenter, P9. James Efall, P10. Joshua Nicholson, P11. Tyler Robinson, P12. Richard Saunders, P13. Eric Salyers, P14. And to finish out the top 15, we've got Jared A. Strop, P15. James Lowe, P16. Brandon Johnson, P17. Damon Thomas, P18. Chris Davis, P19. Jake Henry, P20, 10 laps down. And Zachary White, P21, 34 laps down. So that settles, or that takes care of the top, or of the field, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go over here to look at some chat and see what's going on. The Bear, Ask Hawk, okay. Craig, good enough. You boys off for the holidays? Actually, Craig, no, I've got to work this week. I'll be off Monday and Tuesday for the New Year's. Bear said my trading paints ain't on. I thought I had it on. If I didn't, that's my bad. Had a couple cars that popped up. I thought I had it on. Bear with me just a second. May need to be updated. That's probably what it was. Sorry about that, guys. Bear, appreciate you letting me know that, buddy.
Correct?
That is correct.
GT Park, no, I'm not racing out, man. I sold my wheel upgrade to a Fanatic, and I just haven't had a chance for it to get in yet. Craig, good enough. Let's see, Dozer, when that wheel showing up? Should be hopefully in the next week or two. Craig, I'll be able to get on there and start racing and getting serious and getting back into the groove of it. Bear only had 1 second damage. Yeah, Bear, I was looking for you. Looked like you just had just slight left front damage right there, Bear, and that's what I was checking out. In that second wreck, I don't know what happened. I watched it on replay. Looks like that guy wasn't intentional. Just looks like he went into that turn a little too hot and slid up the track on you. Just so you know, I don't think it looked intentional, because when I went into a cockpit, you could see him trying to avoid you. Just got into the turn a little too hot and just slid right up the track on you, man. Just letting you know right there. Downshifting, look like they're getting ready to do that. I'm going to skim out right here on the chopper cam and see if that updated my stuff.
Thank you, guys.
As we come to green, lap 40. And Empire boys are out to 1 and 2 again. And it's Jay and Travis, 1 and 2. As we go back through the field, Tyler Edwards, P3. Off the restart, Matt Lovett, P4. Shane Dill, P5. But it looks like he's working against Brandon Green, 48. Looks like Shane Dill is going to take over P5. P6, Brandon Green. But he's got the Outlaw down below him. Looks like the Outlaw's trying to take 2 spots in 1 turn. Some good racing right there. We're going to hang here just a second just to see if he can take over that position. He's staying low. We are almost 3 wide going into turn. Coming out of turn 4, I believe it is. Yep. And it looks like Eric, the Outlaw Salyers, has taken over P6, trying to get P5 in the next turn. Brandon Green's going to the low side with him. Salyers is coming up the track. Okay, it's neck and neck between the Outlaw and Shane Dill. Looks like the Outlaw is going to take over position P6. Or P5, I'm sorry. No, it was P6. He's taking over P5 from Shane Dill. As we go on back through the field, you got Shane Dill in P6 now. Brandon Green trying to take Shane right here, and I think he's going to close it off.
Just 2 races in a row. I crashed out JoJo on the first lap last week, so.
Number 18. Shane Dills fell back to P7 now. James Lowe, the number 99, is currently in P9. Buddy Chamberlain in P9. Okay, something's up there. Yeah, P9. Okay. After that, we're going to go back to the number 29 of John Paul. Okay. Going back up to P8. P9 of Buddy Chamberlain. P10 John Paul. Joshua Nicholson and John Paul are fighting for the P10 position. It looks like Nicholson's going to take it. Nicholson is going to get into the P11 position. Him and John Paul are fighting neck and neck for this P10 position. John Paul's been racing kind of aggressive here early in this race. And then you've got Jared Astrop, who's fell back to P13, who was all the way up to 8th. And I think he actually got up to 7th. It looks like he got a little excited right there. We're going to go back to TV view and ride along with Ace Drop for a little bit. The Hawk's kind of like a bear in a cage. You don't want to rattle that cage too much or the bear will bite you. It looks like Ace Drop's going to take over that P11 position here from Nicholson. Josh Nicholson, I think it was, in the 26 Pepsi. Yeah, Josh Nicholson. Now Jared's got the number 28, Brandon Johnson, right on his inside door here, boys, trying to make the race a little interesting. Brandon in that nice Havoline, number 28 car. Appreciate you, Bear, letting me know that my trading paints needed updated. That's why it wasn't showing up the accurate cars. Still had you in your blue car you drove last week. Tyler Robinson said, sorry, 28. The number 11 and number 5, Buddy Chamberlain. There's some bad blood here between these two folks. We're going to see what happens here. A little bit of bad blood between them two.
Sorry, John.
Fighting for this P8 position. The Hawk is giving it all. That thing will go. Looks like he slides up in front of the number 5, Buddy Chamberlain, and takes over the P8 position. And the Bear's making a move down to the inside, trying to take over the P9 position. And he does. What about them junkyard dogs? What about them junkyard dogs, folks? Riding comfortably right now in P8 and P9 position are the dogs, and Ace Drop, the Hawk, is trying to take it, and he wants more, folks. He's going for the P7 underneath number 18, Dr. Pepper, who's drove by none other than Shane Dillon. You know Shane's not going to give that spot up easily. And the Hawk goes to the inside and tries to take over that position, and he takes that position. He takes over the top 7. He's in the top 7. The Bear's trying to fight for that P8 position. Those dogs are trying to stick together, folks. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Bear has made the move and the slide up in front of the number 18, and the Bear and the Havoline Impala takes over that P8 position, folks. Let's ride around with the Bear for a little bit. Oh, we've got some racing right here in front of us. Ace Drop's going to the inside of the number 48, Brandon Green, and he falls back up in beside of him. He's almost to push it right now. He goes back to the inside. He's trying to gain some ground. Them dogs are looking for the top 5.
Good clean racing, though. Thanks.
Shane Dill's trying to make a move on the Bear back there. Looks like he's trying to gain a little ground. As the Hawk pulls away, he goes to the inside of Brandon Green, trying to get a run on him. As we're going to go to the nose view here, folks, this is going to be interesting. As the Hawk goes in, I think this is turn 3 and 4. He goes to the inside of Brandon Green. Brandon Green tries to cut his note off. We've got one that's spun out. One of the Pryor boys have spun out on the home stretch at the checkered line. He has spun out. There's no caution. It was below the yellow line. The Bear with a slide job move, power move up in front of the Hawk here for P7 position. Caution is now out. Caution is now out. Bear with a great move right there on the Ace Drop. The Hawk. Them dogs, buddy, they like racing, and they'll race each other just as hard as they will anybody else.
Racing, Joshua.
Let's go back here and see what happened to Jay, boys and girls. Jay Pryor. We're going to go back and check this out because he spun out on the home front.
No. Hey, guys, sorry for the caution.
He just got loose coming out of turn 4 and took it down into the infield. Got loose coming out of 4 and drove it down to the infield. And when he backed out onto the track, it's called a caution. All right, let's go back up here. We're going to go down pit road. I'm pretty sure these people are going to be wanting some fresh tires here. So let's go back to Travis. And we're going to go to pit lane 2. And see if there's going to be anybody take some tires. Having to catch the caution car. We'll ride around with them in the meantime.
And Zachary, this is for the video later. Don't take offense to it.
As they come down the back stretch, it's going to be a race on the pit road and off pit road.
Well, Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon.
So we're going to go right here to pit lane number 2. Okay, that's a scenic for some reason. There we go. I don't know what happened there, folks. Here comes the race on the pit road. It's not really a race on the pit road, as Eric Sayers comes in first. Buddy Chamberlain. Looks like the Pryor boys stayed out. They're going to be on slick tires. Let's go watch the race off of pit road. As the Pryor boys stepped out. Oh, Eric Sayers with a slip up right there, folks. Looks like he ran across, went a little too far in his pit box. That could cost him a spot.
Oh, I had about 6 minutes of repairs. I got it all done.
Right there it is. Oh, and there was a race off. I don't know who got it, folks. Brandon Green goes off fourth. Eric's out. The Bear. Okay, folks, we had a good race off of pit road right there. Let's go back to the lead and see who got it. I think the number 7, Tyler Edwards, edged him out. And he did. Tyler Edwards, with that slip up by Eric Sayers on the pit entrance, Tyler Edwards was able to come out in front of Travis Pryor and take over the P1 position. This has been some really good racing here. I think this might be our second caution, and we're 59 laps in. As we come to the checker flag, it will be our 60th lap out of 150 here. And we are doing really good down there. I'm going to try and shoot a little chat to Brandon Johnson to see how his car is doing, folks. See if we can get a response for him.
The only time I'll be ahead of Jay Pryor the whole race.
Not the way I'm driving tonight, Jake.
Hey, Brandon, you care to give me a view on how that car feels down there?
If I have damage, I can't tell what it's
A little bit of chat here, folks, trying to get a hold of the Bear.
Joe, my car feels really good. Avoided 2 wrecks earlier and been really lucky to be where I'm at.
Of course, as JW knows, it's about the paint scheme.
We're trying to get a hold of Ace Drop here. Having a little bit of communication problems. Trying to get a hold of him, see how his car feels.
Waiting to pounce like a cheetah on a wild boar, JoJo. Saw it over.
And you heard that, folks.
Brother,
the Hawk comes in with it. Hawk comes in with how it's feeling down there, ladies and gentlemen.
Green flag.
And we're under green, folks. Here we go. We're going to ride around with the Hawk for a little bit. Oh, and Buddy Chamberlain's gotten out on the outside. Looks like the Hawk is taking it in. He is putting that thing from P to D and hit the hammer run. And the Bear goes to the inside. He had a good run on the Hawk right there. It looks like they're racing a little too aggressive with each other. If you ask me, I'm just one of their teammates. What would I know, though? And we come right here onto the back stretch, and you've got the Hawk and the Bear neck and neck fighting for that P8 position. Actually, P6 position, and the Hawk got into the Bear just a little bit right there. Just letting him know he was there. And the Bear takes over P6 position. And the Hawk ain't giving it up easy. I don't care if it's his teammate or not. Hawk got a little too into that one, a little bit too much. May cost him a few spots right there, folks. There's Shane Dill. Get a little bit of go time on him. I'm going to step away from the mic just for a second, folks. Check out my stream on my phone, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, folks. Everything's looking good. The Bears put on the chat to go live, and I thought I was already live, just making sure nothing happened to the stream. For those of you that are tuning in, we're here at Iowa Speedway today. We've got 150 laps in the Aces Winter Cup race season. And right now, in the results, right here is the top 10 right now. You got Tyler Edwards in P1, Travis Pryor P2, Eric Salyers P3, Brandon Green P4, Matt Lovett P5. Brandon Johnson has made his way back up to P6, and he was in 18th position, folks, just letting you know. Jared Astrop up to P7. Him and the Bear have tried to make their way up through the field. Shane Dillon P8, James Lowe P9, Buddy Chamberlain P10, Richard Saunders P11, Joshua Nicholson P12, Jay Pryor P13. Jay got in a wreck there a little while ago, spun himself out on the home stretch, no damage though, so he's really fast. I look for him to make it a little interesting later on in the race. John Paul P14, John Carpenter in P15, James E. Fall in P16, Chris Davis P17, Damon Thomas P18, Tyler Robinson P19, Jake Henry P20, and Zachary White in P21, 45 laps down, folks. That concludes our field. We're going to go back up here to Brandon Johnson right now, who is in a solid P6 position. And it looked like Astrop has got a little company now from the number 99, James Lowe, and the number 18, Shane Dill. We got a little good racing right here between these two. Let's hang out right here for just a little bit. We're going to go actually to P3, TV3 to get the booth view out here for a little while. And the number 99, James Lowe's making a move down on the number 11 of the Hawk. You cannot take that Lowe's line really fast. You will slide up. As you see right there, folks, James Lowe had to let out of it to keep from causing a wreck. You just cannot take that low line wide open here, folks. You will cause a wreck. You will spin out coming out of the turn, or you will slide into somebody in the turn. We're going to go back up right here and keep up with the dogs a little bit. As
who remembers a song by the Rolling Stones called Paint It Black?
Jake Henry's talking about nonsense, folks.
Is that the wall, Jake?
Here we go. The Hawks trying to make a move on Johnson. Johnson is just cruising right now. A really good race for the dogs right now. If we can keep this pace,
yeah, I paint a little bit
two top 10 finishes in every race, that would be a great thing happening for these guys right now. As the Hawk goes to the inside of the Bear, James Lowe looks like he's trying to take the Hawk on the outside. And it looks like he's going to get it. The Hawk is spinning out, folks. Astrop spun out. It looked like he spun out in turn 3 and 4. He got a little hot.
That was 75.
Yeah, right there, folks.
Was that the
As you can see, he just got
that's the
loose
stage, I think.
coming out of it. Right there, he just could not save
You're
it.
welcome, Bear.
Glad to.
Either spin it or clip you.
Good racing, Josh.
Pace car?
This is from the nose view of that wreck.
Backstretch.
The Hawk seems like it said that he got into, would have gotten into the Bear if he hadn't let out of it.
time to throw a big swing here.
Did you get any damage? When stage 2? Is stage 2 over?
Yeah. 75, lap 75 of stage 2. Copy.
Yes, that is correct. I fell asleep over here. Sorry. Yes, in the lap 70. Thank you.
And then, folks, that last caution, looks like the Hawk was going in to turn 3 and 4. And when the Bear come in to take the turn, it looks like the Hawk had to let out of it a little bit and checked up, causing him to spin out. As he told the Bear, he thought that if he would have kept going, that the Bear he was thinking the Bear was going to come down across him, I believe, and hit him. So he checked up to avoid that and ended up causing himself to wreck. The view, I replayed it. I don't know really how to look at it. I can see that. I don't know if maybe he come in a little hot. I don't know. But that'll be for everybody to decide. But it certainly looked like the Bear was coming down to go into the turn, and the Hawk checked up to keep from the Bear coming across his nose. I don't know. That's just my perspective. But it was nothing intentional. It was just clean racing, good racing. Just gets a little exciting late in the race. And it dropped the Hawk back to 18th with 0 damage. Jay Pryor's made his way up to 11th after wrecking there early in the race. We're going to see how this one finishes out here. Ride with the Hawk for a little bit. I want to check out the Bear's vehicle again. It was a really nice car. At Haviland, number 28. Looks like right there we come to 1 to green.
That last little stint.
Or 2 to green. No, it should be 1 to green. They're lining up. As we come to 1 to green here, folks, I want to give a shout out to the Flying Aces for hosting this season race. You know, it takes a lot to put together a race, much less a whole season. And I want to give those guys over there, especially the Outlaw and JW, give them guys both a shout out. Definitely want to give the Outlaw a shout out. He let me borrow his old wheel just to try and keep me competitive. Unfortunately, it didn't look like it's going to work. I'm going to have to try and rig up my desk a little bit so that I'll be able to use it. But definitely want to give him a huge shout out for that. As we go to green right here, folks, just wanted to say thanks, or give a shout out to the Flying Aces. Thank you, guys. I'm going to ride with the Bear for a little bit right here on the restart. He gets a good restart right there, folks. A good restart. Bear's getting up there trying to make some noise. Bear's in the wall. And he clips Buddy Chamberlain.
How you doing in there, kid?
Yeah, the bear got in the wall coming out of turn 4.
Jake, I hope you get every daggum one of your laps back.
And when he come off, it shot him down the track, and he turned right into Buddy Chamberlain. And then also clipped the number 8. Clipped the number 8 also. Richard Saunders.
Slowed in turn 3.
Bear just got into it too hot coming out of 4. Run him up the track into the wall. Grabbed him when he come off. It just shot him down the track. Unfortunately clipped Buddy Chamberlain, and as he was trying to get out of the way, he clipped Richard Saunders. That's just a bad spot right there.
Yo, Damon, you got a copy? $42, do you have a copy?
John Paul.
Brandon Johnson, I don't think is still in P10. I'm not for sure. He might have stayed up there. But Buddy Chamberlain, folks, got nailed and flipped. Hopefully he's still
Let me hear
out
it,
of there.
Car high, guys. Outlaw car high.
Hey, Outlaw, do I need a horn, man?
Wake up there, Quaker.
Woohoo! Outlaw's playing Fortnite on his cell phone instead of paying attention.
Nobody comes in right there. We are riding with the Hawk right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I was trying to watch that replay, Jake. Sorry about that, bud.
That's a different kind of in-car camera you got there, son.
He was multitasking.
Hey guys, remember, don't text and drive.
Number 8, you report immediately to the infield care center.
Sorry about that, guys. I got in the wall. I was just trying to take the safest route out of the way. Got into a couple of you. My bad. I apologize for that.
And you hear it there, folks. The Bears owning up to what he done. He got the wall. When the wall lets go of you, sometimes it shoots you straight down the track. Unfortunately, right there, Buddy Chamberlain was in the wrong spot at the wrong time, just to be honest with you, and the Bear nailed him. Ain't nothing around it. Like I said, it wasn't intentional. You could tell. I've showed a replay of it. Definitely just when that wall grabs you and you try to get off of it as slow as you can, it just shoots you straight off. And like I said, unfortunately, Buddy Chamberlain just got nailed. As we say here, Jacob May Racing, how y'all doing today? Jacob doing real well, sir. Just doing our league race with the Flying Aces, the Winter Cup race. Doing pretty good. I'm not racing in it, unfortunately. The wheel that the Outlaw let me borrow won't mount to my desk. So I'm just streaming and trying to do an online broadcast of the race. So I appreciate you tuning in and shooting us some comments. Y'all keep it coming. Keep pouring them in. I'm here. I'm trying to check the chat ever so often. The Bear just wrecked the whole field. Jokingly, I'm joking. I mean, it was totally an accident. You can go back and replay it just a little bit if you're just tuning in, Jacob, if you didn't see the wreck. But yeah, these dogs doing some good racing. Hawk spun out a little earlier to keep from spinning Outlaw out. And other than that, it's been some good clean racing, man. It's like our third or fourth caution maybe of the race, and there's 88 laps green. But appreciate you tuning in, Jacob May Racing. And we're getting ready to come back to green right here. It looks like the pace car is getting ready to leave the track. Trying to get a good jump, and they jump. They're off. And we're green. Let's go racing, folks. Here we go. As the Hawk comes to the line, it looks like he will be in P13 position. Jumping around a little bit. Jumping around, and the Bear gets spun out. The Bear got spun right there and caused it off.
Gosh, guys.
28, you come down in front of me pretty quick. I mean, you was clear, but I had to check a little bit. Sorry about that.
As you can see right here, as we go green, the Bear tried to get down on the bottom line, and
No worries.
just EFOG couldn't check up in time, where the Bear went and ran down in front of him, and that caused a big one. Made the Hawk to avoid, the Hawk avoided the wreck, but run into the wall avoiding it. The 26, I think that's Josh Nicholson, and John Paul got caught up in that wreck, as well as Major EFAW. He got hammered pretty good, and the Bear got pretty good damage on that one. So we'll go live right here, and you got a couple going to pit lanes. We'll go back and ride around with the Hawk, who went down pit road. I'd say, if I was guessing, that might be a penalty for pitting under caution. And Bear, he is in the pits also. I'd say he's getting some damage repaired. As in comes Major EFAW, James EFAW.
Yeah, I've seen the replay. I got into you 28, sorry.
No worries, buddy. It happens.
Roger that, thanks.
And that's just the turn of events is just getting worse for the dogs. It's just, bad turn of events. EFAW got into the back of the Bear right there, causing him to spin out and cause a wreck. Bear come down in front of him. It looks like EFAW might have had time to check up, not for sure. That's just a racing incident. Unfortunately for the Hawk, he was trying to avoid the wreck and got put into the wall, so he had a little bit of damage due to that wreck avoidance. Bear said he had 36 seconds of damage after that. We're going to see how this unfolds. I don't know if that put him a lap down or not. Haystrop is in 16th. He is in dead last on the lead lap. May have just had to go to the end of the pack or something. I'm not for sure on that. Johnson's in 15th, so they'll be starting right beside each other. He falls in 14th. Let's go through the top 10 right here to give the folks out there who is in the lead. We're going to go from a rear chase, so we can see their cars. In P1, you've got Tyler Edwards in the number 7 Red Bull truck. In P2, Travis Pryor, who's made it. He's been making some racket all race. Definitely in that Pryor Racing, painted by Pat T car. That's a sharp looking ride. In P3, you got Brandon Green in the N29 Capital Partners, LLC. In P4 position, you got number 84 in the Quaker State ride, Eric the Outlaw Salyers. P5, you got Jay Pryor, also from Pryor Racing, driving the painted by Pat T Pryor Racing
Outlaw,
car.
your wheels are blinging. That is green chrome.
P6 position,
Yeah, I like the
Damon Thomas in the number 42 Bunny
I'd like to
Chevy
know where he got him at.
car today, and it's got some damage, so that may affect him.
Is that a Walmart special?
John
outlaw?
Carpenter in P7 in a Taco Bell number 82 car.
Solid copy on the Walmart. Name.
John Paul in the number 29.
Somebody
John
need to come
Paul
to
in
the top side
P9
or
in
no?
the number 29 car. Tyler Robinson in P8 in the number 2 Mobile 1 car. Matt Lovett in the number 14 Coca-Cola car. Number 99 James Lowe in the Wounded Warrior Project Chevy car in P11. James Efall in the number 88 in P12 in the Marines ride. I can't tell what that other word says. Brandon Johnson, P13 in the Haviland, number 28. Shane Dill, number 18. Dr. Pepper and Jared Astrop finishing out the lead pack in the number 11 St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital car. So we're going to see how this turns out. We'll ride along here with the Hawk for a little bit, folks. We're at lap 98. Just clicked over to 98. See if he can make a little noise. As he takes over the 14th position.
Oh, that's all my fault, Tyler. I was trying to stay out of you.
Hawks trying to make a move right here to get past
man, that wasn't cool.
James Efall for
I'm
P13.
sorry, man. The words can't take it back. I'm sorry.
I think he's going to take it. Efall looks like he went in a little hot right there, went a little high. And Hawk takes over P13. Going into turn 3 and 4. Hawk's trying to make a move to get some ground on the bear.
Sorry, Jay.
Hawks catching some ground here. Lap 106. As we come to the green, we're going over to lap 107. I'd like to give a shout out to St. Jude's Children's Research Project. Hawks driving that car for him today, and it was a lovely spectacle to see those kids' eyes when they revealed the car and it showed all their finger paintings and stuff all over the side of the car. It was a great opportunity for the Hawk. So I know he's in there fighting, trying to give that Chevy car, the St. Jude's car, all it can to try and get up there and get a good finish for them kids. If you're just tuning in, we're racing here at Iowa today in the Flying Aces Winter Cup League race. The Hawk is right now P13 and the Bear is P12. Had
up there, Shane.
about 4 cautions in this race. We're on lap 109, sorry, of 150, and we are trying to see if we can get a good finish for the Junkyard Dogs. This is the Dozer, and I'm just wanting to let you know that this is a fun track. I've raced here several times, actually got a few wins here. I really like this track. Unfortunately, I'm not able to race tonight. Borrowed a wheel off of the Outlaw because I sold mine.
By 26.
Borrowed a wheel off the Outlaw. He was nice enough to let me borrow it from over at the Flying Aces. Done that, and it would not mount to my desk. So
Where do you guys want me to go?
it's just been streaming and trying to stream the race, give a broadcast aspect of it. I've been riding around with the Hawk here for the past couple laps. He is trying to make some ground and actually making ground on P12, trying to get up here and get inside the top 10 at least. But we're going to go up here to the front and come back a little bit. I'm going to stay with the Hawk just a little bit longer because I have a feeling he's going to make things interesting here in just a second. It's kind of spaced out on up past there, past the P13 position, so... We're going to go up the field, though, from the Hawks aspect. So, P12, we got John Paul, who's banged up a little bit. Looks like the Hawks trying to make a little noise to catch him, take over at P12 spot. The Bear, who incidentally, on accident, caused 2 wrecks, got into the wall in one of them. And actually, the second one was Efall. James Efall got into the back of the Bear and spun him out last caution. The prior caution before that, the Bear come out of turn 3, I think it was, and got into the wall a little bit, and it just spit him out right down into traffic and caused a pretty good little wreck. But after all that, he's still in top 11, which is really, really good for the Junkyard Dogs. We need to get as high as we can for our league points. But we'll go on up through the track a little bit. Looks like the number 8 right there. Richard Saunders got into the wall. His car is probably about done, folks. H-Top takes over P13. Trying to catch John Paul for P12. He is almost up there. The Outlaw's all alone up there with them Pryor boys. James Lowe's trying to get up there and make some noise with the Outlaw. Matt Lovett in P5 trying to catch the lead pack. And James Efall is off the track. Brandon Green is in P6. Jake Henry and Shane Dill. We'll ride along with the Bear for a couple laps now. The other member of the Junkyard Dogs, who is currently in P11, trying to get up there to get inside that P10 position. Lap 120, as we come to the line, it'll click over to 121. Bear goes low here, trying to pass. Way low. Looks like the Bear's going to take P10. It looks like Damon Thomas has got a run on him.
Too hot, Travis. Sorry about that.
Bear had to check up right there, keep from going on the inside and clipping the number 7, Tyler Edwards, in turn caused Damon Thomas to have to check up pretty good. Ace-Drop's caught up to the Bear, P10. Bear spins out. Bear comes out on the back stretch, goes into 3 and 4, and when he comes out on 4, he's just a little too hot, and then back end just slides right out from under him. Right there, you can see her break away. He saves it by hitting the infield and locked it up. Ace-Drop goes to the inside of Tyler Edwards. They're door to door. And he door slams him.
Dang, Jared, man, you gotta settle down.
I almost got a Pepsi there, Joshua.
You can see Ace-Drop goes into this middle line.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
And just slid right up into him. Slid right up into him.
If you and I were 2 feet closer, I might have tagged you.
We're stopping over here forward for the pace car.
Just a little incident.
Alright, that's gonna screw people up.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Yeah, big time.
Did y'all get blank flag?
That don't sound good. Looks like the bear might have caught a black flag there for passing under caution.
Me and Jay kept going when the pace car, we thought we had to go around to meet the pace car, but it told us to stop when we got down to 4.
I lost that cat and mouse game.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it, Jay?
Flag that shouldn't have gotten black flag.
It messed up a hell of a finish there.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Is there anything I can do as an administrator?
I mean, I called it as soon as the pace car came out, and that we got to check up for it. So.
Yeah, JW, I need about 47 wave rounds, please.
Coming right up. I can only give 45. That's just the rule. That's the max. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Zach. Oh, well, I tried.
It was a valiant effort.
And here we are, getting ready to go to the green, probably.
Yes, go ahead.
Track temperature is up to 75 degrees, mostly cloudy right now at 74 degrees. It's a cool, good night for racing.
Outlaw, I see him trying to broadcast, but it's not coming through the stream.
Any viewers out there, while we're under caution, if you want to shoot
Radio
some comments,
check.
I will
Anybody?
reply back. I am watching chat.
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead and throw some chat out there. We enjoy our viewers.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear,
Input.
Outlaw. We
Got a solid copy.
See if we can get a reply from A-Strop as we come to 1 to green. See if we can get his output on the race.
JW, you're not coming in the driver channel. Can't hear you. I can only hear you on the stream, not in the car.
Try to get a hold of the Hawk here, see if he can give us some input on what's racing like down there. May not be able to get a hold of him. And the pace car's off, so I'd say we probably won't hear from him this time. Try to catch him on the next caution. And we're under green here, folks, as Eric Sayers takes us to the 137 or 36 lap. As Jay Pryor comes underneath and goes up to P2, trying to make this thing interesting up front. And that is Travis Pryor. I apologize, not Jay. Travis Pryor. Well, I don't know what the 26 was thinking out there, but he just about caused the race. Joshua Nicholson just went off the track and come right back up in front of Brandon. Brandon, at least Brandon seen it. Thank goodness. That could have caused a wreck. Could have got nasty. Looks like that might have been from the back, so let's see if we can get a word from the Hawk now.
Hey, what was up with that? That almost looked like you purposely spun out on the straightaway.
And Zach White's always causing people for purposely, intentionally doing stuff, so we're not really going to pay no attention to him right now.
Jojo, you were asking, I've got left side damage. Car won't turn.
10-4.
Base car turn 2.
Blowing up. Yeah, that car looks in rough shape, Hog.
And we're trying to get a hold of the Hawk as he goes into pit lane. I think he's actually going to stay in.
Lucky dog coming through.
And the Hawk's pretty busy, folks, but we appreciate him taking the time to talk to us this evening. We'll try to get a word in from Brandon Johnson, but he is out there as a lucky dog going around. We're going to check this out.
Jojo, as far as the racing goes, same old stuff, man.
Same old stuff, different day. You hear it there, folks, from Jared A. Sharp, the Hawk. And I think everybody knows as well as I do what that means. But here we are with, what is it, 6 laps to go. I think 8 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. It's been a definite experience, if you know what I mean. It's been a lot of aggression, a lot of hard racing, and I think we're going to see right here what happens. He's going to be coming out in P12. It looks like. Actually, it'll probably be P14. And see if they can get up in top 10 with 6 to go. So
Jojo, I was able to get that damage fixed on that pit stop there, so hot car.
And you hear that, folks? I think the Hawk had his damage fixed. It looks like he's going to be trying to make a move here at the end. We're going to try and get a message from our leader here.
Yo, Tyler, you got a copy? Tyler Edwards, do you have the copy?
Go ahead, John Paul.
Tyler, how much downforce does your car have?
Not enough.
Alright, good to know. Also, Tyler, what rhymes with, Lovey Ho?
Going green, fellas.
The best line.
What rhymes with Lovey Ho?
And the caution
Great
and
Rhyming.
We can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, so what phrase rhymes with Lovey Ho?
what is it? I mean, nobody understands.
Heavy dose.
That's right, John Carpenter and Tyler Edwards and David here about to get some.
Some lovely hose. Language.
That's what I thought he said too.
Yeah, sure, they'll get a Lovey Hose if they even know what it is.
Second that.
And we're unable to get up with E right here due to the race chat going on. So we'll wish everybody good luck right here on this restart. We're going to go back to the Hawk to see how this thing unwinds as the pace car is getting ready to leave off the track. Bad start from John Paul talking too much. Caused the Hawk to have to check up pretty good. Hawks up to 13th, 12th, trying to take over 10th or 11th.
Get off the track, dude. Man.
And it looked like the
Away
bear.
from the green.
Looked like the bear got run
Good win
down
there, Outlaw.
the track.
I appreciate it.
This is the part of the race where what usually say good racing, but this is like the second time today I had my race wrecked by like cars that were going all across the road. I had no freaking nowhere to go. Good run, guys. That was really great. I hope to do this again next week.
Hey, pace car's coming. He's in 3 and 4. Coming through.
As you can see right there,
Tyler Robinson, this might not be the league for you, brother.
number 2, Tyler Robinson, comes down on the bear.
Decline.
Bear goes low and he just keeps coming down. Bear checked up and got spun out. Racing incident, the bear went low and it looks like Tyler Robinson kept coming down and Bear, I think, might have checked up because I didn't see no contact.
Yeah, I just don't understand why we can't finish.
Might have checked up to avoid Tyler from hitting him, and it
the track never
spun his
changes.
car
It's still
out.
an oval. I mean, I don't
Spun his
understand.
car
You're going in
out.
the same direction the whole race. You should understand. You got to back off. You got to give room.
Jared Atrop finished in 11th, couldn't quite get up to the top 10 position.
Congratulations, Outlaw.
Appreciate it, Jake Henry.
Well, I'm watching.
Good win, Outlaw.
Major case of carp. I think it should pit right here. Ever brought out, which would be neck coat.
Saw a copy on the pin.
Oh man, you should have said that earlier. I missed it.
Good run, Jay.
You too, buddy. Yeah, you fell prior to your second 2 weeks in a row.
I think y'all had me covered tonight. I don't know how in the world I did that.
Hell, I had to go to the back twice.
And that sums up the race, folks, as you can see over here.
Appreciate it, Travis. Good run, bud. Holy cow.
Jared finished out P11, and Brandon finished out P14 this race.
Doing outlaw.
Eric wins another one. That's 2 in a row for Eric
boys
Sayers.
are mad at each other.
Young Guns Racing, I think's his team's name. Shane Dill, congratulations to our buddy
again,
Shane Dill finishing
Jake,
P3.
getting you
That's
jacked up.
a good
My
race
apologies.
right there for you, Shane. And Jared A. Straub,
what do we got?
Brandon
We got
Johnson.
big fire going on there.
We're going to try and get a hold of E. There's
Burgers and
it's the
brats.
last lap for it. Try to get a little comment from him. Looks like he's lagging just a little bit. We'll watch
We
E
did all right, Zachary. We did all
burn
right.
the tires out.
I just didn't want to finish last.
As we'll watch E burn them off here, folks. Don't look like we can get in touch with Eric. Must be some technical difficulties going on right there. But folks, that sums up this race right here. So the top 10, I'm gonna go through top 10. Number 84, Eric Sayers finished P1. Number 80, Jay Pryor from Pryor Racing finishes P2. Number 18, Shane Dill. That's our good buddy Shane. Congratulations on top 5. Finishes P3. 48, Brandon Green finishes P4. John Carpenter, number 82 in the Taco Bell car, finishes P5. Matt Lovett, number 14, finishes P6. Travis Pryor from Pryor Racing, also number 81, finishes P7. Damon Thomas, number 42, finishes P8. James Lowe, number 99, finishes P9. Tyler Edwards, number 7, finishes P10. And Jared A. Straub, number 11, finishes P11. Tyler Robinson, number 2, finishes P12. John Paul, number 29, finishes P13. Brandon Johnson, number 28, finishes 14th. Jake Henry, number 17, finishes 15th, 6 laps down. Joshua Nicholson, number 26, finished 11 laps down in P16. Richard Saunders, number 8, I think his actual name is Aiden, finishes 17th, 17 laps down. Number 5, Buddy Chamberlain, who was involved in that wreck early in the race, 30 laps down, finishes P18. Number 88, James Efall, also caught up in a wreck early. Number 33 laps down, finishes P19. Zachary White, number 24, finishes 47 laps down, finished in P20. And Chris Davis got caught up at the very, very early parts of the race, finishes P21, 60 laps down. That concludes the field, folks, and it was good racing. But this is Dozer with the Junkyard Dogs. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm checking the chat. Nobody's really writing anything. So I'm going to end this stream here and say deuces.